SAC fans, and welcome to the latest summer edition of the SAC Daily Dose. I'm Christian Straker, and here's your SAC Daily Dose for Wednesday, July 24th, 2019. And before we get started, we just want to give a reminder to all our fans about our partnership with Geico. Fans, take a shot at savings and switch to Geico. SAC alumni could save on car insurance with a special discount. Visit geico.com/mydiscount for a free quote today. You can also find the link on our website at thesac.com. I'd like to continue to thank Geico for their generous support of the South Atlantic Conference and look forward to another great year of working with them. We have got a lot of great stories to cover today, everything from awards to personnel news and just some other announcements in general, and so we're going to jump right into things. Last week, Queens head women's lacrosse coach Claire Short was named the IWLCA Division II South Region Coach of the Year. This is the first time that Short has been honored as a Regional Coach of the Year, and it follows the most successful season in women's lacrosse history at Queens. In her third season as the head coach, Coach Short led the Royals to their best season in program history as they recorded a record-setting 19 wins during the year, going on a program-best 16-game winning streak. They finished the year 19-3 overall, and they advanced to the Division II Women's Lacrosse Championship semifinals for the first time in program history. They also won their fifth South Atlantic Conference regular season title and their sixth straight SAC tournament championship before advancing to the NCAA championships for the third time in the last 4 seasons. Congratulations to Coach Short, a fantastic honor, not only for you, but for Queens and the women's lacrosse program. Very exciting news coming out of Queens there. Moving over to some basketball news, 5 Newberry men's basketball players were named to the NABC Honor Court last week. Luke Gibson, Skander Nielsen, Marshall Lang, Phoenix Roberts, and Jamal Satsfield were all Honor Court honorees as they maintained a 3.2 cumulative GPA or higher during the 2018-19 school year. So congratulations to those 5 individuals from Newberry, where very well-deserved honor. Staying in Newberry, we've got some more academic news as the Newberry men's golf team was named the Golf Coaches Association of America academic national champion, and this was not just for Division II, but all divisions, as they were the overall national championship with a 3.84 team GPA. Not just an individual, 3.84 team GPA. They became the first Division II team to be crowned as the GCAA's overall academic national champion since the award's inception in 2009, and just an outstanding achievement for those young men and for their coach, Howard Vroon, in keeping their academic prowess intact throughout the year, as golf can be very challenging with a lot of travel and missing class and things, and they still maintain 3.8 team GPA, so congratulations to them. The Intercollegiate Tennis Association announced its all-academic awards this past week, and we had a total of 52 SAC men's and women's tennis players that received all academic awards from the ITA. 22 men's players received the award. Those came from Anderson, Lenore Ryan, Lincoln Memorial, and Queens, while 30 women's players coming from Anderson, Lenore Ryan, Lincoln Memorial, and Queens received the award. In order to be eligible for this, they must have a 3.5 GPA or higher for the academic year. Again, outstanding accomplishments. You can get the full list of all those student athletes in the description below, as they had great years academically as well as on the court. All those teams did phenomenal, and both on the court and in the classroom. So congratulations to them. Staying with academic news, the AVCA, the American Volleyball Coaches Association, announced its team academic awards, and this went to 5 South Atlantic Conference teams who maintained a 3.3 cumulative team GPA during the past year. Anderson, Lenore Ryan, Lincoln Memorial, Queens, and Wingate all received that honor, and you can see the full list of 1,125 teams that received this honor between NCAA and high school 2-year colleges, NAIA, and club teams on our website as well. So congratulations to those 5 teams. Also in academic news, the U.S. Track and Field Cross Country Coaches Association, the USTFCCCA, announced its all-academic teams last week. We had 6 SAC women's track and field student athletes that had a 3.25 GPA or higher. They were Samantha Gudger of Carson Newman, Kylie Peck from Mars Hill, Gabby Schultz from Queens, Elise Ulseth from Queens, Nicole McMillan from Tusculum, and Tamara Seabree from Wingate. So congratulations to those individuals. That was a fantastic job there in the classroom. And then we, over on the men's side, we had 11 men's track and field athletes that were USTFCCCA all-academic team or all-academic award winners. But in addition to those 11, or included in those 11, were 2 outstanding student athletes that were named Scholar Athletes of the Year. And that is Daniel Wallace of Queens, who was the Men's Indoor Scholar Athlete of the Year, and Rico Mekes of Queens was the Men's Outdoor Field Scholar Athlete of the Year. So congratulations to both those guys. That's fantastic. Wallace was our Scholar Athlete of the Year for track on the men's side. He was as I said, was the Indoor Track Scholar Athlete of the Year, had a 3.88 GPA. He finished 2nd overall in the mile and 8th in the 3,000, earning first-team All-American honors for his performance in both events, and he became the first member of the Queens program to win Scholar Track Athlete of the Year awards during the indoor season. Mekes earned the Field Athlete of the Year award over on the outdoor segment, as he had a 3.83 GPA. He won the Division II National Championship in the javelin and was the first athlete to win the Outdoor Field Athlete of the Year honors over at Queens. So congratulations to those individuals on being named Scholar Athletes of the Year. If you want to check out the full list of all 11 of the men that won the academic awards from the USTFCCCA, check those out in the link below as well. All right, so moving over to some personnel news, we're going to start over at Tusculum, as they had three staff changes. First of all, Jenna Restivo has been named the new Assistant Athletic Director for Compliance and Student Athlete Development. She will be responsible for assisting in the university's 24 intercollegiate sports to ensure that compliance regulations are met and followed, as well as the creation of a career development initiatives, programs, and services for the Tusculum student athletes. And she will also be the Pioneer Student Athlete Advisory Committee supervisor, and that is a position she has held since 2017, where she, for 2017-18, and then the last 2 years, she's been the graduate assistant in the athletic department, and now will be the assistant athletic director for compliance and student athlete development. She is no stranger to Tusculum, as she played softball for the Pioneers from 2014 to 2017, played in 127 games, had a career .249 batting average, with 71 hits, 17 doubles, a triple, 8 home runs, 44 RBIs, and 28 runs scored. She was a COSIDA Academic All-District selection in 2016, as well as a SAC Commissioner's Honor Roll, Tusculum Athletic Director's Honor Roll, and a Dean's List honoree. So welcome to the full-time ranks and assistant AD duties to Jenna. We look forward to working with her in the future here. Also at Tusculum, they've had some changes in the athletic communications department. First of all, longtime assistant athletic director for communication, or assistant director of athletic communications, Jim Miller, was promoted to associate director of athletic communications, and no stranger to anybody here on the SAC Daily Dose, former SAC coordinator of strategic communications, Jessica Biggers, is now the Assistant Director of Athletic Communications at Tusculum University. So Biggers is, she has spent time at 2 SAC institutions as well as the conference office, as you all know. She will be the primary media contact for men's and women's volleyball, beach volleyball, and softball, while Miller, who has been a part of the Tusculum Athletic Department since 2010, will continue to be the primary contact for men's and women's soccer, women's basketball, men's and women's tennis, men's and women's lacrosse, as well as cross country and track and field. He will also be taking on additional responsibilities in the communications office to promote the university's 24 intercollegiate sports, as well as the Spirit Squad. Congratulations to both Jim and Jessica. Jessica in particular, we are very excited to see you move into a full-time role after your position here with us for the last year, and we look forward to continuing to work with you as she is no stranger to the SAC, and you never know, you may still see her on the Daily Dose again. We may have her do like a remote one or something. Over at Wingate, the Wingate Vice President and Director of Athletics, Steve Poston, has announced that Jamie Stancliffe has been named the head softball coach of Wingate University. She joins the Bulldogs after spending 6 years as the head coach at Baker University. She was named head coach at Baker in 2014 after spending a year as the graduate assistant there. As head coach, she guided the Wildcats to back-to-back seasons of over 40 wins, and she led them to their first NAIA national tournament in program history in 2018, and they were ranked as high as 12th in the nation during the 2019 season. They finished the year 49-7 overall and winning the Heart of America Athletic Conference regular season and tournament championships in 2019. During that historic season, she had the NAIA National Pitcher of the Year, who was named the COSIDA NAIA Academic All-American for the second consecutive year, and the Wildcats had 7 all-conference selection in 2019. 5 players earned all-region accolades, and Stancliffe was named the league's Coach of the Year. She played collegiately at the University of Akron and Wichita State. She was an all-conference and all-freshman selection at Akron, and then was MVCA Player of the Week honors 3 times during her playing days at Wichita State, where she had a career .982 fielding percentage, which ranks 10th in program history. She graduated from Wichita State in 2009 and earned a Master's of Liberal Arts from Baker in 2016. Very excited for Wingate and for Coach Stancliffe as we look forward to working with her in the future here. Welcome to the SAC, Coach, and welcome to Wingate. And finally, our newest member, UVA Wise, has announced a continued partnership with FM 93.5 WAXM and its sister station 92.5 WLSD. That beginning this fall, the radio stations will be the official radio home of the Cavalier Sports Network, as well as local eatery Pub and Tap Room at the Wise Inn will serve as the host for the weekly coaches show throughout the football and basketball seasons. Very exciting news for UVA Wise as they begin play in the South Atlantic Conference here this year, and looks like they're going to have some great coverage coming out of that area, not only, I'm sure, streaming on the internet, but also over the radio waves as well. So they're going to have their first coaches show will be on September 3rd at 7 p.m. That will be coming from the Pub and Tap Room, as they will talk to football coach Dane Dameron and members of his staff as they begin to talk about the 2019 season and the season opener with Shawan University. So again, great job there by UVA Wise and the Cavalier Sports Network, as they now have an official home on the radio waves. And that's going to bring us to everybody's favorite, the famous sports quote. Today, mine comes from legendary coach John Wooden. Sports don't build character, they reveal it. That's going to do it for us today. We've got a couple of announcements. Don't forget that coming up next week, we'll bring you the all-SAC preseason football teams, as well as the preseason football poll will be announced. And then on Tuesday, August 6th, we'll have football's Digital Media Day, as that will be announced officially here today, actually. So mark your calendars for that, especially the Digital Media Day. Fans are encouraged to join us online, as each coach will have about 15 minutes, as well as Commissioner Britz, to talk about the upcoming season, answer questions from fans and the media. Always a great day for us and for the football coaches here in the South Atlantic Conference. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends and family. Follow us on our social media, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, and give us a thumbs up, like this video, subscribe to us on YouTube. Hope everybody has a great rest of their week, as summer is nearly over here. Fall sports kicking off in just a couple weeks, and we're looking forward to it. Enjoy the rest of your week, folks. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.